Hail to the halls where the dark softly calls and the sun brightly falls on old ivy walls. Spokesman gives to the crown of the town and the gown and the spires streaming down on the halls. The halls break me down, oh, oh, oh. Up the hall, break me down, on the hall. Break me down.
We are twice as brainy as all our chums. I take philosophy as it comes. I'm good at spelling and doing sums. I'm terribly bright and frequently tight on Saturday night. Well read in Latin and Greek are we. I got a Master of Arts degree. I got a bun and a cup of tea. And now and again, 10 out of 10 for filling his pen. I saw me tutor. What did he say? If you don't work for your BSc, you'll end up with BA. So now we're up at Oxford and working wonders there. I'm reading trigonometry and I'm reading Rupert Bear. At breakfast time, the table's laid by Rose, a buxom serving maid, who's over-large and underpaid and helps the students cram. Last Friday night, she lost her post. She burnt her boats on the breakfast toast, all because of a midnight raid and several undergrads who stayed for a go at her Oxford marmalade. And now she's in a jam. Last Wednesday night I saw the Dean cast off his gown of bombazine, and in the buff the daft old Queen went dancing down the high, and every passer-by could see his BTM and his PhD, and when I asked him where he'd been, he answered with a word obscene, which in the Greek I took to mean, go forth and multiply.
Oil, corpse and hearts,
They knock off as soon as the bell goes.
in Waterman people there's masters of arts.
Who don't know their arts from their elbows.
St. Kitts is full of twits. There's lots of swats and mirth, but for top marks, giggles and laughs, give us a girlie from Girl.
What a day for a picnic, what a day for a do.
Taking champagne when the party starts, and Fred's well away with a couple of tarts.
And when Percy sat on the Primus, we said, by jingo, what fun. He's got jam, spam, overcooked ham, and a hot cross bun.
Stirring up the jelly, Nelly, custard all complete. Flustered in the melly, Nelly dropped it on my feet. She's a peach and cream complexion, and she trifles with affection. So I'll wear my Mac and welly, Nelly, if you will be my sweet. Taking tea with the girls are our varsity pals.
Doing parlor tricks, charming and balmy.
There's Nick with a trick, which he does with a brick. 2 eggs and a stick of salami.
There's Algernon Hurst, the divinity first, with a party trick even uniquer. But he's hissed and he's booed as he stands in the nude, playing God Save the King on his squeaker.
And Gwendolyn's mad about men.
You can tell she's a sport when you pour her a quart. She's the sort that will always say when.
We quiz her again and again. She's the varsity challenges when.
Oh, the good time she's shown us when I got a bonus.
And I got a starter for 10.
What a day for a picnic. What a day for two.
No shampoos for Fred. He can hardly walk.
He shouldn't bend down when they're popping a cork.
He staggered and sat on the cream cakes. We said, by jingo, how quaint. Now it's guess. Well, he's got an eclair, and he does feel faint.
On the banks of the river each summer we see
Picnickers, picnickers, picnickers.
Observing the boat race with crumpets and tea.
Picnickers, picnickers, picnickers.
our
Our homemade rosettes are of various blues.
And our lady friends yell as their undies they lose.
'Twas the cruise to a man when invited to choose.
Big knickers, big knickers, big knickers.
I'm an Oxford blue, and I do a little yachting. I'm an Oxford blue with a lady in the crew. I am often hugger-mugger with a lady in a lugger, but a pants a little snugger for an Oxford.
I'm an Oxford blue with a pennant on me dinghy. I'm an Oxford blue, and I know a thing or two. When I cuddle little Glynis, I'm a menace in a pinnace, 'cause I'm full of fun and Guinness. I'm an Oxford.
At Oxford, there's honey for tea. At Oxford, we're tickled to be. At Oxford, the summery days and the glimmer of the shimmery haze. Old Oxford, you fabulous town. At Oxford, we'll never go down. Yes, Oxford, your dream is a dream, and it's just like living in a dream. At good old Oxford, there's honey for tea. At Oxford, we're tickled to be. At Oxford, the summery days and the glimmer of the shimmery haze.
Well, that seems to be almost all we have time for tonight, doesn't it, Ronnie?
Yes, indeed it does. But before we go, a few late items of news. Lovejoy Sprigg, the Essex man who doesn't know the difference between a lie down and a hoe down, was trampled to death tonight during the semi-final of Come Dancing.
Honeymooning lorry driver Sid Throstleby and his bride were rescued tonight from their hotel bedroom. Apparently the bed jackknifed as he was attempting a three-point turn.
Girling Pinnock, the trainee hermit from Hales Owen, this afternoon entered the third week of his training course for the solitary life. He's been standing on the terraces at Chelsea Football Ground.
There was a fire at the main Inland Revenue Office in London today, but it was put out before any serious good was done.
The attempt by Mr. Delmus Buckley to sail around the world in a bathtub ended in failure this morning. He'd only been at sea for 10 minutes when he had to get out and answer the phone.
Next week, I shall be telling you about an exciting innovation in the gardening world. Harry Smutters of Hendon has crossed a red-hot poker with a forget-me-not and come up with a painful reminder.
And in a packed programme, we shall be showing you the latest form of self-improvement. It involves a full-length mirror and a tin of varnish, so you can gloss over your shortcomings.
Until then, it's good night from me.
And it's good night from him. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.